Welcome back as we are here. If we have to change the background, but it's okay. We had a good show tonight. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who came and been listening to the program. As of course, we do the show for about 2 hours every Sunday from 7 to 9, and I want to thank you all for coming to the program as we are, of course, working on continuing to find ways to make things better content. Unfortunately, sometimes the equipment doesn't always hold up to the everyday rigors of what we do. So I have to figure out what to do with these headphones here. I mentioned this on the show. Um, the problem with the new headphone designs that they have is this is all surface mount, and unfortunately, the plug had broken off, probably because this cord constantly gets snagged and it yanks the wire. And I'll try to keep these phones from get broken too, but I will bet it's probably going to happen. Now the ear cups are in good shape, but unfortunately they're smaller in diameter than the realistic ones. The Bluetooth would work fine, but there's too much latency in Bluetooth to use these reliably for live streams in Bluetooth, so that wouldn't work. So yeah, it's definitely is an issue. But again, like I said on the show, it's you, the audience, that makes these shows possible. Yes, you. Don't forget that. You got it. You. Let us give you a blessing for today. I want you all to know that I appreciate you all here. And I want you to do me a favor and let other people know about the shows. The replays are available here. And then we'll record a local copy, if I don't forget, to put up on Patreon. Because we all know that sometimes the Ethernet connection can be unreliable and can go bad, and people can have a bad time at it. So we kind of try to have at least 2 or 3 backup copies of the program so that we can go back to them in case something goes wrong. And of course, the Silvermoon after shows we put up on our YouTube channel, hoping that people will come to the YouTube after shows, but in the music shows. But you know, it's a hard upsell for so many people. But you know, we're gonna work on it. So as I was listening to that song there by that Andre Castellan's record, I started to get a little emotional, and that's why I said I'm gonna shut up and let you listen to it. You know, to meditate on the things that you've seen in your life, good and bad alike, and how your life is being modified or changed as we go. There's a rumor going around saying I've croaked. Obviously, I'm not croaked. I'm quite alive. I'm right here, and that's where I'm going to be. Like I pointed out to one person, if I croak, you wouldn't even know it, and neither would anyone else for that matter, because except you probably would wonder why I wouldn't be alive for days. That's probably one thing I think that would be probably frightening for a lot of people. But I'm not going to be dying in any time future, and I'm still here. So we're going to do the best we can with life and continue on to do this great thing. And as far as Botrex is saying, regurgitating some old links, yes, I know, I've got to get rid of those. I don't know how Botrex stores them. I will try to weed them out as best I can. What it was, I imported the Nightbot stuff into Botrex, and a lot of these links were actually originally removed from being a timed link, and unfortunately Botrex didn't recognize that an inactive function, so there's just relisting functions that either don't exist or have existed and have gone the way of the dodo. So yes, I am well aware of that. So we'll try to fix that. But the most important thing I want you to know is that we love doing Silvermoon Radio. Even if it is a little bit out of the ordinary, it is fun for me to have a good time. Yeah, I understand that, but unfortunately, uh, if there was some way I could gotten it to automate things only when I wanted to automate, Nightbot at least has the option to turn them on and off. This doesn't have that, and so it's either all or nothing. And this thing is, I don't even know where the commands are to change the timing of the replays of the links. So there's not too many APIs for Kick at this point. Maybe Nightbot is going to update it and get a Kick presence going, which would be fantastic if they do. But until that time, we'll just have to use Botrix. And then once Nightbot is fixed up to deal with Kick, maybe we can get it on Kick and we can get it to get started on that function. But let's keep one thing in mind. I'm going to be honest, like I said, I was kind of singing a little earlier about is with hardware. We got the truck going in the other room. That one song by Kenny Chesney sounds like the perfect song to use as a cover song for me driving my truck. Yesterday, I was thinking about it. You know, as basically just kind of goofing around and racing down the highway as fast as I can slam the pedal to the metal. It was so funny. I actually had a great time with that. It was just, I was like, okay, I know normally I'd carry a load. I didn't have a load. It was just me and my trailer or my tractor. And I was just like, let's floor the sucker. Let's go for it. And of course, in the end, I flipped over my truck. I literally would be dead in that in real life. If that was a real truck, I would have been dead by then. But you know, it's a game, and that gives you kind of an idea of what you can do. Of course, I got my truck towed, and I got it. I had no damage turned on, so I didn't actually have any damage. And it was kind of funny to hear me and Lumi laughing our way up. Laughing our way to the repair shop is like, it was kind of hilariously funny. just just so strange. Unfortunately, the other headphones that I bought, they were cheaper than these headphones. These are nice headphones, but they were cheaper than this, and unfortunately, they don't have very good sound isolation, and the boom mic on it is extremely hypersensitive, and I was trying to figure out how to mix that sound in with the truck and still had some feedback to know if the sound was recording correctly. And so I ended up just having to deal with a little bit of loopback audio, and I was like, ugh. But, you know, I mean, I've seen worse, so I guess I can't complain. Don't forget, tomorrow is Monday morning, and Monday morning we have our normal show at 10 a.m. if I don't oversleep. And of course, don't forget too that Krista will be doing her show from 8:30 to 9:30 tomorrow as well on her channel. So please do check out Krista's channel on Monday morning. She said she's going to be doing 8:30 to 9:30 unless she has something else scheduled for those days. So just keep aware that she does want to do more live streams and she has to work within the schedule. So that's absolutely true. I'm really happy with the way the people have been supporting me emotionally. That's why I played the song "Stand by Me" by Benny King, because it's kind of really how I feel. As long as you stand by me, right? It definitely is a real thing to think about how we work together, content-wise, to produce good shows, and you guys make it possible. Emotionally and financially, yes, as well. But I just don't forget there's a passion here. I love doing these shows. Sometimes, though, I do get kind of sidetracked and get into other projects, and then next thing I know, I look at the clock and it's like, oh my god, I'm supposed to have started already, like happened yesterday night. and that happens. So I just want to apologize for that. But um, yes, Nick Ellis, as far as the way he mentioned earlier, is that 277 pounds. Yeah, I'm not exactly lightweight. Um, it really isn't that bad. Um, I mean, that's 20 pounds less, or 19 pounds less than when I started out with. Of course, like my doctor said to me in the past, sometimes the scales are not always the same accuracy. Um, I mean, there's scales that they use now, doctor's office, they are calibrated, but your home scale may not be. So it's important to be consistent in how you weigh yourself. So if you weigh yourself after you eat, for example, it's going to change your weight. If you're going to weigh yourself before you eat, you're going to weigh less because there's less food in your belly. But also the way you stand on the scale makes a difference too. So I sometimes, if I have questions about weight, I will go ahead and I will put myself on the scale multiple times, put my feet exactly in the same places to see if the numbers are consistent. If they are, I'll use that as the official number, but if not, I will just go back again until I can get, you know, a standard deviation that's close to accurate. So what am I going to do right now? Well, first of all, I know for a fact that these other headphones cannot really be fixed because I don't have a service, any workstation to fix these plugs the right way. And since I've got to fix the realistic Nova 40s anyway, I'm thinking as let me get the Nova 40s fixed. But what kind of wire to use? I don't have a way of getting them on the scale. He's outside right now. It's about 20 pounds. Yeah, he's pretty heavy. Yeah. But anyway, I gotta go fire up the pokers and see if I can make a good connection. Oh yes, I'm glad you brought it up. Okay, thank you for bringing up the obvious. It is going to be very toasty, very Quiznos. Toasty. So here's the short and skinny. If things get bad enough, we'll do the show in the bedroom on the other computer. Yes, the Mac Pro 2009 still has OBS on it, still has Epic Driving the Truck, still has the background screens, everything. And if we have to, we'll do the show on that. We only have one monitor on it though, but that's because there's no room for a second one. So it should work pretty good if things get bad enough. Or at least if we stick in the morning show. Usually mornings are cooler than nights. So it's pretty warm right now even. So we'll have to see what happens for tomorrow. In this week, the heat will be up until Friday, and then the temperatures will start to drop again. So yes, indeed, it will be up to 31 degrees Celsius here by Wednesday and Thursday, and actually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with tomorrow being 29 degrees. So if it gets bad enough, we'll just stream from the bedroom. Then, of course, since I have the air conditioner in there, we can drive the truck in the daytime, and I'm going to upload it as a video. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to focus on driving and not be able to answer questions unless I make it a premiere, which I could do. But like I said, we're going to have the Silvermoon Drive-In Movie Theater videos coming up on 7 o'clock on Tuesday here at Kick. And also on Wednesday, I want to play the I Am a Virgo marathon. It's about 3 hours and 30 minutes. So I want to definitely start those early, say maybe about 6 o'clock, maybe even 5 o'clock to get those in. Maybe 6. 3 hours, so 6, 7, 8, 9. But then the UK audience might want to see it too. So maybe for Tuesday after the morning show, we will go and play Right over here, I am a Virgo, and then the next day, Wednesday, we'll play the Guild, all the episodes of the Guild. And Thursday, I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll figure out Thursday night. We'll figure out what to do for Thursday. But I just kind of say is that we're gonna try to get some stuff in to fill in the blank spaces for here, because one of the things I know with this channel is there's not a lot of followers. We could definitely do more of that. We can definitely get more followers here, which is exactly what I want to do. So if you guys want to be part of that, if you want to be followers here, I'd love it very much for you to be part of the show. And I want to say thank you for being here all this time. And now you might be asking yourself is, hey, Michelle, why don't you do like a show like over here? Why don't you simulcast the morning shows over here anymore? Well, one of the reasons is because Kick doesn't totally integrate with Restream.io. I would have to manually come in here every day and change the stream title, and that would just get to be too much to do with, well, let's call it AM 1610 Silvermoon Radio. So why don't you just leave it just like the same title, and then just come in here later on and change the renames of streams. You can do that. Get more people out here, watch the show. You can simulcast. You're good at that. That's true. But the problem is I found out the Kick audiences can't see the YouTube audiences. And the YouTube audiences can see the Kick audiences. But the Kick audiences would feel like they're being abandoned. And that's the reason I don't want to do that. Because then the Kick audiences are going to feel like they're shouting into the wind. And they're not going to feel like they're getting any answers. And that was one of the reasons why it didn't work last time. Because Kick audiences didn't have a chance to actually respond to the YouTube audiences. So, yeah, it's a mess. I'll have to figure it out one way or another. And, so, I'm here anyway for a little bit of time. I mean, it's only 9:20. I think we can see on for 9:30. Last time I did it after show, last week, it was so short that people on YouTube kind of felt like watching the reruns. I was like seeing like a 10-minute video. I think some of them felt like they were being robbed. Let me just explain YouTube. I can't put Silvermoon Radio on YouTube. There's just too much copyrighted music on it. And so, you know, it's why we have these shows as we do. But even so, we're going to try to keep the program going. I'm still going to keep these headphones working right now. I'm going to see if we can fix the other ones. The question is, what kind of wire should I use? What about ether? We have some microphone cable that's kind of durable. It's a little stiff, but it can't be any worse than the other crap I bought, because at least it's actual copper, and it's got plenty long enough to reach behind the monitor of the computer, so I can plug in the headphones. And I'll see you got another cord in here too. I'll get out later. That was actually an extension cable, which is really long. Yes, I remember that cord. You're right, Loon. That cord is perfectly long and would be fine. Absolutely. I want to use that cord because it's going to be a good cord for this. Just take off the switchcraft plug end and then just solder that directly to the realistic headphones. That might be the easiest, fastest way to do it, given the materials I have at hand. So, everybody, here's the thing I want to say to everybody. I want to thank you for being a part of my audience. I also would like to ask you to please follow me here on this channel. Let's grow this Kick channel. Let's make this channel explode. I want to see this channel grow. I want to see more content here. I want to see more people come here. And I want you to be feeling comfortable here and having a good time here. This is the only realistic place where we can play music. Sure, Kick was good. I mean, Twitch was good, but let's be honest, guys. Twitch blocks out so much of the music anyway. You really can't hear the songs on the Twitch replays, which really sucks. And I really kind of want you to be able to listen to the music. Also, we need more music. And one of the things I've been thinking is getting a new phono cartridge for my turntable, a new ceramic or a new magnetic cartridge. There's nothing wrong with the existing cartridge, unless you want your bump and thump, pump and thump bass, yeah, and motor rumble sound. Oh, tell me about the motor rumble sound. Oh, yes, indeed, that is an issue. But yeah, but you guys love it. I know you do. That's why you're here. You love the music. I love the music. So, everybody, here's the deal. I want you to have a nice night and give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Why? Because you guys have done everything that takes to grow this channel. Everything. And I noticed that right now my stream deck got stuck again. Aww. It does that every so often. It does, yeah. So, keep yourself a thanks, guys, for being part of the show. Thank you for being here 100%. And don't forget, I want you to all be happy too. And have a nice day. And love each other. And be cool to one another. And show each other compassion and decency. We don't have to be like the other channels on YouTube that tear down people and make people feel like crap. I don't like that. I want to see people feel good. The world needs love, sweet love, like Jackie DeShannon says. I gotta find that song sometime. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's definitely something we need. Absolutely. Alright, guys, for now, do me a favor. Don't forget that I will see you tomorrow morning on my other channel. You have a good night. Stay out of trouble. And good night, everybody. Good night, guys.